the 1969-70 Chandler Street Baptist Church. We're going through our exercises that gave them a lot of dexterity. This was the object of it. And a little bit of running to get them legs going and churning it up, get that blood pressure moving. And also it worked real well. This is a good bunch of athletes. And it shows more and more that they really had a lot of stamina, and that was what this was all about. Now, they've gone around about 6, 7 times, and well, it's getting a little smaller, the circle. This is it. Oh, my gosh. Well, they've been in school all day. They're tired, but they're up and at 'em right away. And I'll introduce this team as much as I can. We had quite a few. Now we're going through a drill with the basketball, learning how to catch and pass. And they seem to be having a little difficulties here. They keep missing that ball. Kinlan did a sharp move, but they don't hang on to the ball too well. Steve Sonneson there, Bobby Peterson, Terry Huff, Gary Lindblad, Todd Hall, and other kids that played for us during the year were Brad Johnson and both Lindblad boys, Rob and Gary, and Kevin Smith and Jimmy Johnson. Now here we bring this ball in so that they learn how to. They were having a tough time with that smaller ball, so we tried them with this bigger one. You can see it worked out better. Now there's Terry Huff acting like Charles Atlas was the world on his shoulders. He does get a little help though. That's Steve Sonneson holding it there, and Todd Hall, Bobby Peterson, Randy's in the background. And this tended to help them handle a ball that they could catch. Now see how much better they are? Smooth. Very, very good. Oh, that one got away, but that was thrown a little too hard, I think. And there's Jimmy Johnson weighing on the end there. And Bobby Peterson up front. Todd Hall. That's Gary Lindblad. Now here they're introducing the 1969-70 Chandler Street Baptist, and I think that's supposed to be, it's a misspelling there. It should be a C for church, but somebody got mixed up. Oh, I don't know who team, and here they come. And Bobby Peterson broke the paper but fell down, had to be helped up. And there's our general manager, Reverend Steve Sonneson. We called him Red for Red Auerbach of the Boston Celtic. And now this is the Rinky Dinks, who are our mop-up team. They were the younger boys and smaller boys, and we're putting them through the paces here too, and the cheerleaders are patiently holding the entry for them, and here they come. And they can't get through there. Well, they aren't too big, and that is paper. I mean, it's pretty stiff craft paper, I guess. Our assistant coach, Jimmy Truex, opens it up for them, and there they are. And that's a gang that makes any team. The guys that can come in and do the job. And here's our cheerleaders. There's Michelle Dill, Jackie Dill, Becky, and Joni Lindblad, and Sarah Sonneson, and I don't know the other girl. And here they're going through some of their cheers, and it's the choreography for this group was done by Gladys, and you can see what a good job it is. These kids are really in sync. And here comes Greg. Used to come up and play for us on Saturdays in college, and that was '69, and it's Make Love Not War, and that happens to be the Dahlgren girl. And Greg puts his plaque away that he was carrying, and there's his glasses on the ball and his shades. And we taught aggressive play, but that was a little bit too much. And here they're working on the boards. Terry and Bobby Peterson, they were our board men, and they could handle it. And now here we're going a game. Now this is this Holy Trinity, and he made it in there all right that time, but not there. We get our share of rebounds, and that's what helped us make us a winner. And here's Steve Kinlan going in for a layup. Look at that. And we insisted these kids play ball no matter what their injuries were. And Terry Huff, well, he didn't get a chance to really learn how to handle his crutches, but he played. And here's Steve Kinlan, who had a diabetic condition. We always had to have candy and some orange slices on the bench. And sometimes we didn't get it to him quick enough, and we had to medicate him. And he'd get right back in the game. And here's our prayer. And when we pray, we don't pray for victory. We pray that we do our best and to be with all the players. And sometimes, I guess the prayer got a little long, because you can see Todd there, he just fell asleep. It was more than what he could handle. And Bobby, very aggressive again here on the boards, knocking that man into the wall, and the referee is calling him on it, and Bobby is, no, not me. It wasn't my, I didn't. Well, here he goes. He's thrown off the court. That foul hurt us. But that's the way we learn. And look at an interception, and Holy Trinity's in with a basket. And here's our score table. Now, Reverend Sonderson was our assistant scorekeeper. Becky was the official one. And she really managed to have everybody confused. But it helped us. And there's Stuart Sonderson. And now here, it's a foul is against us 1-on-1, and she's kind of scared to, there, the referee says, let me know what it is, 1-on-1. And there's a coaching staff. And I don't get excited very often, but I happen to a little bit there. But we won that one. And our cheering section, Gladys and Gloria, Bob Lindbad, Pastor Sonderson. And there's the bench. The guys who were ready to go in at a moment's notice and do a job. They were the gut check of our ball club. And here we won a game, and I go out to congratulate the boys, and, well, they grab Jimmy instead and take him off. Well, that's the life of a coach. And my job was to clean up afterwards, kind of do a little janitorial work and get the equipment off the floor, and what are you going to do? And there's our team picture. There's Jimmy, Todd, Steve Kinlan, Greg, Randy Huff, or Terry Huff rather, Bob Peterson, Randy, Steve Sonderson. Good group of players. And there's one of the men that took Bob Lindblad, who was kind of our producer that night. And there's Kathy Dahlgren and the cheerleaders. And there's a young man from Holy Trinity Church, very cooperative young man. And we're still carrying stuff off the floor. Now, Steve Kinlan's being, he just kind of was the man of the team that the girls like so well, and I think he's giving autographs there and a bit of advice. And, of course, he's also got the floodlight. And there I'm putting away the chairs and a few other duties that I had. Steve Kinlan comes over and says, good work, Coach. Now, he didn't mean about the game. He meant good work cleaning up the Y. The girls helped me out. And there's my assistant coach. You know, Steve gets in the act, too. Huh? Cooperation. He was our high scorer and a very important part of the team. He wanted to keep his position on there, so a little buttering up with the coach. And here's the big ball that the girls are having a little fun with. Now, this team, we won a lot of games that year. We didn't win our division, which we'd won, I think, 4 out of 5 we'd won a division. One year we won the whole city championship. And this year here, this team beat CMA, Gustav Adolphus Home, Stillwater UB Church, First Congregational, Faulkner Methodist, First Covenant, Kidder Memorial, Brooklyn Heights, and St. Luke's. So we had a good year. Now she was better on those crutches than what Terry Huff was. And Kathy, and she was home from college for that weekend by coincidence. And I really don't know what those boards were. I kind of forget. It's part of our staging, I guess, that we used. And this was quite a production.